And motherfuckers don't even know. Sudan was one country. Sudan has more pyramids than Egypt. They even in the Bible. Kush, Nubians. The word Nubians is used to describe Sudanese people. Them niggas don't even know that. And that was Obama's doing. Split that country up. Why? Because we needed the oil. And now, all of that shit, that bloodshed that Dubai was sponsoring, killing hundreds of thousands of people, Sudanese people. A bunch of fucking terrorists sponsored by Israel and Sudan and Dubai. So now Iran is fucking up Dubai, good for Iran. Good for Iran. Fuck them shit up. Oh, good and nice. But remember, we still need a friendly government over there. Hush. It's part of life. So hush. No offense. We like you. We just need a friendly government over that side. Get me? No offense. Back to Obama. That nigga killed a 15-year-old American with a bomb in Yemen because he dropped a bomb on the dad, which is an American. So the dad is an American, a terrorist, but still an American. And Obama dropped the bomb on this bitch, right? So the kid heard, the little son heard that his father died in a drone strike. He was on his way to the site just to, it's his dad. And Obama dropped the bomb on this kid, knowing full well this is a kid. They knew he was a 15-year-old boy. They knew he was just a kid that was a geek. And you know what the excuse was? Oh, he may grow up to be a terrorist. This is an American kid living in another country, and the president of the United States dropped a drone strike on this motherfucker. This nigga killed Gaddafi because Gaddafi wanted to unite Africa and have one currency. That was all Obama. People don't know that this nigga was dangerous. You don't get to be that powerful and not kill a few people. That's a fact. So no matter how you spit, because he wears a suit and tie and he speaks so well, that mean he ain't a criminal. He a criminal. He just has the biggest gang in the world. He just head of the biggest gang in the world. The toughest motherfuckers. He's just a gang leader. That's what the fuck Obama is. He is. Because he still runs that party. You don't get to be that powerful without killing a few people. Dick Cheney shot somebody in the face. Obama's chef go missing after finding out some shit. Bill Clinton's a pedophile rapist. George Bush crashed and killed somebody. Kennedy was a cool kid and meth head. People don't even know. People love JFK and don't even know JFK was a meth head. That's crazy. JFK was a meth head and cokehead and heroin addict. They don't even know that shit. Love pop pills too. That was a pill popper. People don't even know that shit. Crazy, isn't it? Hitler was a meth head too. Hitler was a meth head. Kennedy was a meth head and cokehead and pill popper. All these people don't even fucking know. You're not a bitch. You don't get to be that powerful without killing a few people. The other Bush was a fucking CIA, head of the CIA. So Bush, the daddy, was the CIA. Who fucked up Saddam Hussein, who was a CIA asset. So Saddam Hussein was the CIA. George Bush, his daddy, was the head of the CIA. So it was the head of the CIA fighting the CIA agent. People don't even fucking know that shit. Yo, history and fucking politics is so fucking weird. It's so fucking weird how all these fucking trades are intertwined and motherfuckers don't even see how it affects them. We're little pawns. And the big game being fought by a handful of families across the world. Maybe 100 to 200 families fighting this game. And we're little pawns in that fucking game. pounds. Ain't crazy. Ain't that shit, bitch? So think about it. The first Gulf War, right? This is how the Gulf War started. The first Gulf War, and how we get to this situation. So Iraq, Iran wanted democracy. No, here's the fucked up shit. Iran invented democracy. And they say it was the Greeks. No, it was the Iranians, the Persians. Iran also, the Persians, same Iranians, built the second temple of Solomon that the Jews want to build back right now. That was built back by the fucking Persians, the Iranians. So the first one was torn down. The second one was then built by the fucking Persians. And then the Romans tore that shit down. And now the Israelis want to build it back. Now back to the shit. So first Gulf War. So Iranians always love democracy. Always wanted the shit, right? They always like democracy and voting and all that stuff. Even though they had their kings coming and going. We cannot fucking stifle that shit. The British first. Every fucked up shit happening in the road, you can always drop it right at the foot of the British. So this is for the oil. So Iran took by the oil, right? Britain didn't do nothing more than they cut off a piece of rock and be like, oh shit, this is a new country. We call it Kuwait. So they cut off a fucking piece of Iraq, right? And be like, oh shit, this is Kuwait. All of a sudden, this is the country. This is Iraq. And they cut off a piece of Iraq and formed another country. No, not asking the Iraqis, like, yo, what do you want? They didn't ask shit. Anyways, so Kuwait ran out of oil. And but before we get to that shit, Iraq was a piece of, had a lot of history. A lot of history, yeah, right there. One of the civilization states. Handful of countries like that. Always inhabited throughout history. So anyway, Saddam murdered his way to the top. But Saddam was a CIA asset. So Saddam Hussein was a CIA agent that the CIA trained, sent in as a plant, rose his way through the Ba'ath Party, that's his political party, rose and killed everybody. Anyways, that's their culture. That's the way they handle shit over there. They like to kill people. Even the Turks, the Ottoman Empire, once a new prince is crowned, all his brothers are murdered. This is their culture, Once a new king is crowned, he then has to go out and kill every one of his brothers. So there's no challenge to the crown. That's their culture. All his brothers. So Saddam Hussein rose to the top, kill off everybody. He's now the number one. But he's a CIA agent, right? Guess who's the head of the CIA in the time Saddam Hussein was working for the CIA? George Bush Sr. Fast forward to the 80s. Kuwait ran out of oil. So Kuwait ran out of oil, right? Kuwait was one of the first countries to run out of oil. They then tilted their pump and ran the drill over 100 miles into Iraq and be like, yo, we go drill some of your shit and make money. Think about that. Your neighbor is stealing your water and then while living in your house, in your outhouse. So your neighbor is living outside on your property and stealing your water and tell you to fuck off. So Iraq's like, yo, nah, bruh. We go fuck some shit up. Then the former head of the CIA, now President Bush, is fighting his former agent, now Saddam Hussein, president of Iraq. So it's a boss and co-worker fight. So Saddam survived that shit. And this is after the CIA trained Saddam Hussein to fuck with Iranians. So the war between Iraq and Iran, before even the Kuwait War, was 8 years and 900,000 Iranians died. 900 fucking thousand. Almost 1 in 3. And them fuckers don't give a fuck. They're still going to war. Fast forward it back now to 2003. Here is the son of the former fighting with the co-worker over daddy's old company. So George Bush Jr. is fighting with Saddam Hussein over Iraq's oil, office equipment, Ain't that a bitch? And thousands of people died, millions of people died. Millions of Iraqis died. Millions. So these former countries were great, Just no people forget Christians were living in Iraq. Saddam Hussein was a big fucking everybody had to be equal. Weird shit. He was in charge. Ain't that the bitch? All these fucking dictators just happen to be very liberal. All these fucking dictators, happen to be liberal and socialist. All these fucking dictators are very liberal and very socialist. Think about, I'm gonna use three examples of the recent fucked up that happened in the Middle East. Saddam Hussein, women, religious freedom ensured guaranteed. Iraq had more women in parliament. Granted, he don't give a fuck, The motherfucker had women bodyguards. Granted, he don't give a fuck, Women were allowed to live and be free, no hijab, none of that. If you wanted to, that's your business. If you don't want it, that's your business. You can drive your car, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You have equal rights in the divorce. Christians were allowed to worship, Jews were allowed to worship. Nobody was fucking around because Saddam was in charge. Same thing with Assad. Very fucking religious. This dude had a white wife. And he's a dentist. Ain't that a bitch? Come to Gaddafi. Free health care. Women were allowed to do what the fuck they wanted to do. Everybody had rights. Except he was in charge. You can't fuck around. Ain't that a bitch? You know what I'm saying? And it was a liberal who then go around and fuck them up. Just saying. Just saying. Cuba is a perfect country. Except, you don't like your government, so what? You don't like your government. But lift the fucking embargo. Obama had the choice. Didn't fucking do it. Come to the Supreme Court. This is how I'm gonna drop a lot of nuggets on motherfuckers, Come to the Supreme Court, right? What's her name? Ruth Bader Ginsburg. This old motherfucker. This motherfucker is death walking corpse. Old. Nothing wrong with being old. But it's you old. Retire. Motherfucker did not wait because she wanted to, I'm going to hand it off to the first women president. See? The bitch old. Now the Republicans have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seats on the Supreme Court. When Obama could have stacked the court could have stacked the fucking court. Ensuring everybody free rights without, he could have done it. He didn't do shit. Just saying. People keep forgetting. If Obama wasn't in that election with Mitt Romney and the fat dude from Jersey, we would never have fucking gay rights, gay marriage. It was Joe Biden, that racist ass piece of cracker, that forced that issue. Obama wasn't for that shit. Obama had the choice to give poor people the money during the 2008 crash, and he gave it to the banks. He could have forgiven all the student loans. He gave it to the banks. Give it to the fucking banks, man. So you can't, you can't really blame them fuckers. I'm saying. He did great. He was a great president. But just can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. He's a spade, but he's our spade. That motherfucker dropped a bomb. He didn't even send his special forces. Let me go capture this kid. This nigga dropped a bomb on this nigga. A 15-year-old boy. He could have sent in the Green Beret to just go the Delta forces. Go kidnap this kid. They put this motherfucker in a fucking juvie system or something. Let's Americanize this kid. This nigga drop a bomb on this nigga. And then try to give us Hillary Clinton on top of that. He's out of bitch. Then try to give us Hillary Clinton, knowing full well he does not like Hillary. Hey, who the fuck would have voted for? Even though I voted for her, but still, shit. Could have seen that one coming. What we got next? So Iran just fucking up Israel. We're not seeing that shit on the news. This is fucking crazy, man. It's the end of the world as we know it. Oh, it's the end of the world as we know it. So now we go take on. We got to build and build more weapons. Take on China. Which is also a fucking dumbass move. But these things happen throughout history. With the decline of one empire, the rise of others, it's just bound to be war. That's just how history is. For America to have risen, you had to defeat Britain, France, and Spain. Then Germany and Japan. Even invaded Russia. For Britain to have succeeded, he had to defeat Spain and France. He had to defeat a lot. When empires rise, there has to be and fall. There has to be a war. That's just history. And people think because we're an ocean away and we're in 2026, that history somehow don't affect them or don't change or will change to suit them, whether we're here or not, whether we die or not, or whether we care about it or not. It does affect everyone. There's going to be famines. There's going to be starvation, rioting in the streets, civil disobedience. All that shit is going to happen. There are going to be those who think because they rushed to run to another country, they won't be dragged into it. We're all going to be dragged into it. By the next 3 to 5 years. And then it will last, hopefully, minutes. Because there are going to be nukes all over the fucking world. But in case there aren't, it's going to last another 5 years. Until the dust settles. That's what the fuck happened. Our brothers, or uncles, or nephews. Some of us are husbands. Black, white, Latino, Asian, straight, and gay. women and men alike. You're all going to be asked to pay the price for somebody's greed. But this is the team we've chosen. Bitter the devil we know. Bitter the devil we know. For it's the end of the world as we know it.